I guess we're going right back out to the show floor to Felipe, who's somewhere near Hedge. Felipe, what have you got going on?
Hey, Bill. Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here at NAB 2023 for office hours. And here is my friend Paul Matthias from Hedge. And Paul, please tell us what Hedge is about, because not everyone has heard about you. So,
thanks for having me. We make software. We try to remove all the friction from between camera and archiving in a affordable solution. So we have a range of 8 apps, starting with Hedge, which we're renaming to Offshoot, which is for camera card offloads.
So what? You're renaming Hedge?
Yes.
Your flagship?
Yeah, our flagship app has been around for 7 years, and there was quite some confusion on, is Hedge a company, is Hedge an app? Well, it was both. So we're offshooting Hedge into Offshoot. And we're going to do that a few weeks from now. And we're adding a lot of new features to it, like native S3 collaboration, integration, built together with AWS.
So just a quick thing here. So Hedge, right now, you normally can get from your camera card to an SSD, to a network attached storage. And you're saying that, right, you're on an upcoming update, you're going to be able to offload from card to S3.
Yes,
that's correct.
In a fully verified way. So we work together with AWS to build a layer of verification that you are used to having from disk-based offloads for the cloud as well.
All right. Yeah. So what else is new?
A lot is new. We have a camera reports app called FullCat. It's gaining wide codec support. That's coming out as well. We have a headless transcoding product now, Edit-ready server, which is integrated with Iconic, just like Offshoot is, so you can do a full camera to Iconic offload for RAW into proxies. We have Canister for LTO with a big version for Windows coming. It used to be Mac only, so that's now Windows. And I think what's the big news is that we have workspaces for Mimic. Mimic is our bin locking technology for Avid, for basically everyone that doesn't have a Nexus. It used to be only for shared storage, but it now also works for block-based storage. So you can use it for your SSD, for your RAID.
All right. So another product that you have that I'm particularly a very big fan of is Postlab. Can you tell us a little bit about Postlab?
Yeah, so Postlab is our version control system for Final Cut Pro Premiere editors. And it's been around for quite some years. And it's been used by a lot of editors that, well, with Final Cut Pro you don't have any collaboration features, so it's the only way to actually do collaboration, but it's on a library level. And we're now revealing that we're building a new Postlab that can actually do that on an event level for Final Cut Pro.
Okay, this is big news, because I have a lot of friends that they have been texting me and sending messages in forums saying, hey, we've been hearing that Hedge is making a new version of Postlab. So what type of details? Because, I mean, what is it exactly that we can do with event locking that we can't do with a library locking?
Well, let's take a step back. The problem of collaboration is that it's completely dependent on the cloud, so it's also dependent on subscriptions, and we want to get rid of that. So Postlab currently is a subscription because it needs a server component. The new Postlab that we're building is serverless, so it can work locally, it can work on shared storage, but it can also, through S3, work as remote storage, where you control the storage yourself, and so there's no vendor lock-in. On top of that, you get what we call event locking, and it's a bit paradigm shift for Final Cut Pro editors mostly, where you no longer work in a library, but we just give you a list of all the events that you have, and you can cherry pick the set of events that you want to work in. We create an impromptu library for that, an ad hoc library. That's what you work in. When you're done, we save the events back, and so that other editors on your team know which events you are working on. So it's not just all events in your library are locked to all of them, but it's only the ones that you want to work on that day, and then they can open a copy of that event and still use that media.
Right, Paul, that's massive. That's a massive change of... It's going to be completely different for everyone that's using Postlab right now, right? Do you have any idea about when you're planning on getting there and making that available for people?
Yeah, we built the guts the last 1.5 years, and we're now going to build the interface, so we think we'll be able to show something near IBC.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, I do have a lot of friends watching this and in the panel right now that are editors. Bill, is there anything there that people want to ask Paul?
No, just tell Paul thank you so much, because I've been using Hedge from early in my career, and the ability to make sure in a DIT kind of situation that that every bit of every file was getting transferred onto our backups and things like that, so that you would come back from the field and have no fear about something going wrong, has been tremendous. So I'm really excited to see Hedge expanding off into these new areas. I think it's going to be fabulous technology. So thank you, Paul, for everything you've done and continuing to do.